Welcome back to our SEO module as we move forward towards the end of the entire module. In the grand scheme of SEO algorithm, there is one thing we can't forget: the user. All of the things we talk about have the end goal of providing relevant answers to users. If Google would not properly answer the needs of the user, it wouldn't be what it is today. This is why we talk about user interactions in this section, but this will be shorter than others as there are less things you can do to actually control it. Google has many ways of understanding if users find relevant content on your site or not, especially if searches are performed using Google Chrome and if the target websites are using Google Analytics to track users. This sort of usage of data from one service to another is not exactly compliant with all privacy principles, and it's not really okay, but it does give extra insights to Google that it needs to provide a constantly better search engine. What will Google look for in order to determine user interactions with your site and with your SERP results? First thing, it will look for the relative CTR, which means click-through rate. So basically this means how many people click your result after a search. If you are, say, in 6th position on a search and you get a 12% click-through rate, this means in 100 searches for a particular search term, 12 users click your result, whereas the websites in 4th and 5th position get only like 5-6%. It is an indication that your result should be ranked higher, and it probably will be. But please don't try to manipulate the CTR. They have methods of finding unnatural search and click behaviors. Focus on having an attractive title and a relevant meta description to increase this, and the CTR will grow on its own. Another thing Google might look into is the search behavior after the click, if it can determine that. Google knows how to interpret several patterns very well. Let's assume that a user performs a search and then proceeds to click on the first result, then quickly clicks back to the search, clicks on the second result, and then does the same. Maybe he continues like that for the first 3-4 results, then reaches the result in 5th place and does not click back to the search. In some cases, Google can determine that the user spends more time on this page and takes action on it even. This sends the message that the user did not find anything relevant in the first 4 results, but he or she found that thing that he or she was looking for on the 5th page. If this situation repeats itself, it is likely that the page in 5th position will get a strong boost up the rankings because it shows relevance practically. Then there are more advanced behaviors and associated searches that can play a role. Also, depending on the IP and the search history and the language and the location of the search, results may be very different in the Google SERP. It is next to impossible to cheat when it comes to these user interactions, and it is risky. Please don't try it by clicking your own results or hiring others to do it. Instead, focus on good titles, meta descriptions, and provide a good user experience on the landing page. Make it easy to navigate and have a design that helps people find the info they look for fast. This is the proper way to do it so that this will be reflected in proper user interactions on the SERP.